Hey, it's your boy Gavin, and in this video, we're going to talk Clickbank and how to make sales with Clickbank using Facebook ads. So this is going to be a really cool tutorial. This is a pretty hot topic at the moment, and people want to make money with Clickbank using Facebook ads. So let's head over to my computer and let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so before we dive into the actual tutorial, let's just talk about the pros and cons to using this type of method. And let's start with the pros. So if you want to run Clickbank and Facebook ads, you can basically run this from anywhere in the world. You just need a laptop and internet connection, and you're pretty much good to go. You don't need to ship products. You don't need to buy products from China and ship them into Amazon. There's no inventory. There's no complicated team building or network marketing. Basically, you can do this solo, and it's just you, a laptop, and an internet connection. And that's one of the things I really love about it, because you can do this sitting on the beach. Not that you do it on the beach. You can do this traveling while you're traveling the world. You can even do this part-time when you come home from your job, or you don't even have to have a job. You can just do this and it'll probably take you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour a day. Obviously, it's going to take you a little bit longer when you first start, but really once your campaign's up and running and you're making money, then you can just, it's just a matter of just monitoring and just adding more creatives. So it doesn't take a lot of time to maintain once you've got a profitable campaign. You just need a Clickbank account, which is free, and a Facebook ads business manager account, which is basically free as well. You just need a credit card or a debit card and hook it up to that so you can pay for your ads. You never have to struggle about getting traffic. This is a paid method, so a lot of people out there teaching free methods, which is great, but problem with free methods, it's not really free. You have to kind of put the work in, and you can't scale, and it generally takes many months before you start to see some sales, and even then it's only going to trickle in. So even though SEO and video marketing and all that sort of stuff is really good, it's still free and you can't scale. Whereas Facebook ads, you can literally just, turn a tap and you can just start getting traffic like overnight, hundreds and thousands of visitors if you've got the budget. Now you're going to need some landing page software. This is just basically for the either if you're going to send them to a pre-sale page or you want to capture the lead. You just need some sort of capture mechanism, get response, lead pages, click funnels, and then you just add like a autoresponder account to those kind of systems. On a ClickFunnels, you can just add an autoresponder account. Get Response has got their own landing page and funnel system, kind of all integrated into one, and they've just got their new Facebook ads set up within Get Response, so that's also new. Lead Pages is a pretty good landing page software that splits tests a lot of these, so you can play around with these sort of landing page softwares, but you're going to need at least one of them. And if you're going to capture leads, you just need an autoresponder account, Get Response, or Aweber as well. Okay, so the cons, because this is a paid method, I guess you need a budget of like $500 to $1,000 in ad spend, and otherwise you're just not going to be able to get anywhere with this method. So I would just figure out your ad budget. Say, okay, I'm going to need $500 for the first month. Figure out a way to get that money, whether you're still working at your job, put it aside, and then kind of just adjust your life style to that, basically that budget. Because if you want to get out of your job, well, you're going to have to invest some money into ads. Now you're going to have to test a lot. I mean, it's not really a con, but some people think that this is all just going to be handed to you on a plate, and it's just not. You're going to have to test a lot, And seeing people in this space having success, I see that sometimes it takes like, a couple of weeks, sometimes it takes like 6 months. It just depends on your level of testing, and really that's the key to it. Is just testing to see what works, and after a while you'll kind of see what works. I've just put intermediate level. Even though you're a newbie, you can get into this, but if you're a newbie, you really need like more one-on-one coaching, because like if you don't even know how to copy or paste, or you don't even know what landing page software creation is, like the softwares like GetResponse or ClickFunnels, if you've never heard of that, if you've never used autoresponders, then you're going to find it really kind of, your learning curve is going to be really, it's going to take you a lot longer. But if you're intermediate level, you already know how to use GetResponse, ClickFunnels, and you kind of have a gist of how it kind of all kind of works. You're not going to have to be taught how to create a landing page. You're already going to know how to do that. So I just put intermediate level here. So let's just quickly go to the keys to success with Facebook ads and Clickbank. So what you want to do is you want to get data to season your pixel, because Facebook's algorithm will kind of work for you. They've built this billion-dollar ad machine, and using that AI technology, you can leverage that. And so what you got to do is you just got to season your pixel, which is just like kind of giving it the data that it needs, so then you can start getting your Facebook ads. Facebook can then start setting the demographic type to your offer, and be able to give you, basically find the customers for you. So to do this, you're going to need to season your pixel, and that's going to cost money to do that. So that's what a lot of people don't understand, that they just set up the ads and then they just kind of think, oh, I'm going to start getting sales straight away. But you're not going to start getting sales straight away. I mean, you could, but without a seasoned pixel, like, it's going to be hard, because you haven't given Facebook enough data before for it to go out and find these ideal demographics for your Clickbank offer. Okay, so this seasoning the pixel will take probably, it could take a couple $1,000s in ad spend before Facebook kind of figures out your ideal custom avatar. Now you're gonna have to test. This is really the key to it. It's Facebook ads is actually really simple, and I'll do the tutorial in a second. A lot of people overthink this, and you just have to test and create a lot of creatives and ad copy, because like, don't try to guess it, just use the data that Facebook gives you, and then just create ads and improve your ad copy. You can do this dynamically with their dynamic ad feature, but just do the numbers and put in the work, and Facebook will then you're going to give Facebook really kind of what it wants so it can do its thing, and then it can go out there and get the sales for you. You're going to need some you have to optimize your landing page as well. So you can do this with ClickFunnels, or you can also do it with GetResponse. You can even do it with lead pages. So basically, that just basically means, you test different headlines. You can test the different the actual if you're gonna have a quiz, you can test the different questions. You can test the background. You can test the images. So when people click on your ad, then they hit your landing page, you can optimize it for the best click-through rates, and pre-sell that prospect to the offer. Okay, and that's also with ad creatives as well. All right. So the key to it is to get low cost per click, and how to do that is get high click-through rates. So high click-through rates is like, you're going to pay a CPM no matter what. Like, you're going to pay for 1,000 impressions, you're going to pay Facebook. And if you're going after a really a niche that is like a lot of people are buying that ad space, you're gonna pay a premium. So that's one thing as well. If you're going to be going after, say, United States weight loss, you're going to pay a premium. So there's different ways to do it. You could go after different geos as well, not just United States. You could do different, like, French, Spanish, German. But just know that the more ads, the more people that are going to be buying ads in that geographic location, you're going to pay more. So how you do that is you have to get high click-through rate. So say, for example, you're paying your CPM is, say, I don't know, $10, and your CTR is, say, like 1%. That means that you're going to be your click-through cost per click is going to be really, really high. But if you can get your CTR to 15%, that means you can get 15%. You can get 15 more clicks, 15 times more clicks with the same CPM. So, and that'll also tell Facebook that your ad is really, really, really relevant to the audience, and Facebook's going to reward you as well. So that's really the key to it. If you can compete with big budget advertisers, if you create really high CTR, really good ads with a high CTR, that's really the key to it. So and to do this, you just have to test different ads, right? So you have to that's just the name of the game. All right. So, and this takes a lot of time. So that's really where the time comes in. You want to track your winning ads, and to do this, you can use tracking software. But this is really also really important, because you got to know which ads are making you sales, and you can do this a number of ways. I'm not going to get into in depth with you guys into this tutorial, because it is kind of techy, but just know that if you know which ads are making you the sales, then you can scale that particular ad setup, or just group a whole bunch of ad sets together and just create a new campaign. Even run it with a CBO campaign, and then just scale it vertically. So there's different ways of doing it, but it just comes down to testing. Not every CBO campaign is going to work. Now, also, you want to retarget, view content or view ads, 95% viewed, 75% viewed. So you can create a video ad, and the people that watch that ad, then you can then create a custom audience, and then target that audience to how many people that actually viewed the video. All right, and you can also put view content pixel on your thank you page and retarget them that way. You can even also retarget them through your emails. So there's a whole bunch of ways of doing it. There's a whole bunch of softwares out there that can allow you to do it. But just to keep it simple, just basic retargeting will work. So what you want to do is even just people that have clicked on your ad, and then put a retargeting pixel on your, even if it's not even an opt-in page, or it could just be a pre-sale page. But if you're going to capture the lead, just put the retargeting pixel on your thank you page. So once they opt in, you get the email address, and then put it on the thank you page. Then you want to create lookalike audiences and then scale up to that. So, but just to keep it simple, I'll just use a really simple example right now. So let's just go to my ads manager, and this is a campaign that I'll just show you this. This is a campaign that I've just kind of been testing lately, and I got a $62 sale, $62.35 sale. So what you want to do is you want to just go after Clickbank offers that have a high gravity. Okay, so anything really, sort of anything over I mean, you could just go for Clickbank offers, which is what a lot of normal people do. Is let's just go to Clickbank, and they just go after high converting offers. I mean, you could do that, but just know that if you're going to go after high converting offers, that you're gonna be competing against like everyone else, because everyone's thinking the same, right? So if you just go to health and fitness, the Cinderella solution is like the number one offer at the moment. The gravity is 419. If you go after this offer, you're going to be competing against like 419 other sellers, affiliates. Okay, so 419 other affiliates are promoting this offer, and then like not that basically means 419 other people. Now, is each people making more than one sale? I mean, I would say yes. Some of these people will be making hundreds, if not thousands. You might get into those 419 people. They're like, you might get like, I don't know, 20 people that are super affiliates that are making like $5,000 to $10,000 a day from this offer. You're competing against them. Again, it just comes down to CTR. So just know that if you're going to go after Fat Belly Fix, all these type of weight loss offers on Clickbank, you're going to be competing against them. So it's just something to keep in mind. I would personally go after an offer that is not is still big enough, but not a lot of people are promoting it. Okay, so that's just kind of a little overview of Clickbank. So that's now we just go into my ad manager, and this is the easiest way to do it. I mean, you can either try with traffic or conversions when you first start, but you're just gonna have to test both. Some people just use conversions, so we're just gonna use conversions in this case. And you have to create a Facebook page. I'm assuming you just create a Facebook page first for your offer. All right. So then just don't worry about all this for now. And just go to the next page. Just click on the website, conversions. I mean, you can, landing page views, whatever. Okay. So we're just going to go conversions. Now this is your pixel. Okay. So when you create a pixel, just go to Ads Manager and then go to Pixels, and then create a new pixel for every Clickbank campaign. All right, and that way you can exactly one pixel per campaign. Okay, so then once you get this pixel, you want to add it into the back office of your Clickbank account, obviously. And how you do that is you just go to vendor settings and just go to my site, scroll down, and then when you come down to integrated sales report, you just go ad tracking, and when you go type, you just go Facebook pixel, and then you just go add. And this pixel here, this will be your pixel ID. So basically it'll just be your the set of numbers. It'll be like a whole bunch of numbers, and that's all you need, just the pixel ID. Okay, so put that in there, save it, and then you're good to go. So now you'll be able to track the Clickbank sales that come in. It's going to be able to track it into your Facebook Ads Manager. All right, so going back to here, then you insert the pixel here. Just use this drop down menu and it'll just show up. Okay, then when you scroll down, you can do this dynamic creative if you want to, and this will just be just an ad copy and different head, but for now we'll just leave it as it is. So this is where people overthink it. Okay, so again, it comes down to testing. Depending on your offer, whatever geo you're going after, what I normally do is I just start with one country per ad set, per campaign. So, well, I'm in the ad set now, so United States, and then just depending on the offer, like if it's a weight loss offer and I'm targeting women, then I would just go women, and then I would probably put 30 plus or even 40 plus. Okay, it just depends. You have to do your prior research on the offer first. Okay, so just visit the JV page and figure out your custom avatar. But this is the thing, a lot of people overthink this part. All right, and this is what I'm saying. Just click off this expand detail, just make sure that's clicked off, and then when you go to the detail targeting, but basically it's just weight loss. All right, so weight loss, and anything kind of related to weight loss. So if you type in here, if you type in Jenny Craig here, so that's going to be an ad set there. See, so then each different ad set would be this. It could be MyFitnessPal Pro. That's obviously an app, right? So that could be like one interest level, and plus size clothing, that could be another interest level. Slimming World, I'm not sure what that is, but that could be one of them. And then just go through each different interest, and then have a look at like Slimming World. What else? So each one of these, just make it an ad set. I wouldn't combine them all together. I'll just do one ad set. Plus size clothing's a good one. So find all the interests and then just each ad set, and do like, I would probably start off with 5 interests first. Okay, and then just get some data. Just get some data first. Don't overthink it too much. Okay. With your potential reach, I wouldn't really worry with this potential reach. This thing here is, people are saying that you need to get sort of like 1 million to 3 million or less, but like I don't really worry about this too much, because you're gonna be able to want to scale if you have your potential reach like too small to begin with, that you're gonna because don't forget, like, just say for example, in those 7 million people, only a small percentage are going to be buyers. But if you start with a smaller audience to begin with, like, you're not giving Facebook enough people to go out there. Your targeting is going to be too narrow. So that's why you just keep it, like, when you're first starting, just make it big enough. Like, I would just keep this 7 million's fine. Don't have like 30 million. Just have it like 5 to 10 million's great, because it's gonna give Facebook a big enough audience and not too narrow. Because once you start getting sales, don't forget, Facebook's got to find the people within that audience set. Okay, so then let's just go to your edit placements. Now keep in mind as well as this, but most people say Facebook feeds, but really, like, you should test all of them, because keep in mind, if everyone's doing Facebook ad newsfeed, like, it's going to cost you more. But if you're going to be targeting like just Instagram, or even just like a different platform, less people are going to be advertising using that platform, and you're going to get cheaper clicks. Okay, so it just depends on supply and demand, basically. So but I generally like to start on Facebook newsfeed. Okay, I think everyone kind of does that anyway, and then you can test these different later, even Instagram stories. You can test all this stuff later, but just to start off with, we're gonna just do Facebook newsfeed. Okay, so let's just get rid of that, and we're going to do newsfeed. So there. All right, and just keep your creative at 1,000 by 1,000. That's what I do. Okay, 1,000 pixel by 1,000 pixel. Test both mobile and desktop, but just keep in mind of the offer as well. If it's a weight loss offer, just go for mobile. But if it's a if it's Ted's woodworking that kind of appeals to older men, they're most likely that they're going to be on their PC. So just test different types of people, different device types. All right, but mobile's pretty good. And if you've got a VSL, just click on only when connected to Wi-Fi, because the VSL is going to soak up quite a bit of bandwidth. And if you've got them only when they're connected to Wi-Fi, so if they're sitting at home or something like that, then that you're good to go. But if they're out and about, they don't have much bandwidth, or they want to save on bandwidth, they're money conscious, they may not watch the whole VSL, and then you've kind of got the customer to the actual offer, and now they're not going to watch it. So click on this connected to Wi-Fi. That's what I normally do. Then again, with your ads, just you can do image ads or video ads. Test both. I'm currently testing image ads actually, and what I normally do now with this ads here, I get my images. There's a bunch of different ways to get your images. You can get them at Google, and when you get to Google, just click on images, just search, for example, weight loss, and then click on images, and then just go to settings, just go to tools, use cell rights, label reuse of modification, okay? And then you can use any of these images here. Another one too is freeimages.com. Okay, you can use these. There's Pixabay and Pixels. You can even use Bing images. Okay, so that's another one, Pixabay, and also there's this one, Pexels. All right, so there's a bunch of different sites there you can use for free images. All right, now let's go back here. Now with the ad copy, links, and all that sort of stuff, because I'm just starting off, you can test this call to action. I usually just put learn more is a good one. And what I normally do with my ads is I just basically just go to Facebook ads library, and I just go out and just kind of see what people are advertising first. So what I normally do is I go out and just find different ads already that could be doing well, and then I just kind of get ideas, inspiration from these ads. All right, so for example, what really works well is, as you can tell, pretty obvious, is cartoon type of ads. They work really well. So as you can see, all these cartoons, see how it kind of, they're using these cartoon type of deals. See, they're testing. See how many ads they're testing? They're just testing all different ads, different ad copy, different emojis. So then I just kind of take what I like, bits and pieces. There's a video ad. I like to take different bits and pieces from these ads and then just create my own. That's basically how I start. I don't actually start from scratch. I always start from other ads that I've spied on, and then just kind of run a bunch of different of my own ads, and then I can kind of see what responses I end up getting. And I take a lot of time to just to see like what these people are doing. right? Because it's really important that, see, they're already doing all the testing for you. Obviously, you don't know what they're converting at, but this is really, really good data that you can actually use, because they're not going to spend like all this money on making these type of cartoon type of characters. Someone's drawing this. They're using Fiverr. Someone's paying someone in Fiverr to create this stuff, okay? And I would say that these are really converting really well, and they're getting high click-through rates. So just kind of go out there and just kind of mimic what these guys are doing, and make it your own. Test different colors, test different characters, test different positions. Like this one, he's a weight loss, so they're kind of promoting like a some type of slender disease resistant women's. Take an eye on the ad copy, the words they're using. So this one here, if we go here, this one's a Cinderella solution. So then what you can do is you can click on their ad, and can you see how professional, how awesome that looks? See how well that looks? So what they're doing is, I would say that this ad is converting, like it's doing really well for them. And then they're going to a quiz, and then they're just like, weight loss food. So see how, like with their ad, it all kind of, their color theme just all kind of matches. It's all congruent, it all fits together. And then they go to this one here, it's just all nice and clean, it just all kind of matches. Then they've got this quiz, and this is their pre-sale page. You can look into it, read how they're doing the ad copy, and then look at their layout. So they've got one bar across the nice white space, then they've got like a cartoon type of thing. Just go through here. This is probably a 4 or 5 different questionnaires. Read all the questions and analyze what they're doing, and then blah blah blah. Answer to determine that your hormone is C1 type. Okay, cool. Then you click on this. This is all designed for pre-selling the page into the offer, and then they would link this to the Cinderella offer for this ICE type 1 results. So I would say that this is a custom this is a custom page for Cinderella solution. This could be the actual, either the vendor, or this could be a super affiliate that is kind of, what they're doing here is they're pre-populate. Either they've got this page already created, or they're working with the vendor to pre-pop these results in the top of this bar of the video. Then what they're doing with their hop, click ID, bounce an ID, gaff. Okay, all right. So this is what I just showed you here is a pretty it's a pretty advanced Clickbank affiliate. See how they've just gone through all this trouble to do this, then to go to the lander, then they're not even capturing the lead, and then the direct linking from their pre-sale page to this. So this funnel, I reckon, no doubt will be converting like crazy. But then, so what you can do is you can go out and take, this example, and then create your own ad, and then test it and test it and test it. So then until you get it to convert, test your ad creatives, test your ad copy, test your landing page, and then you'll figure it out eventually. This takes time, all right? And then that's how these guys are making $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a day, because they've tested everything, they know what works, and then they scale. So that's a really good example, actually. So again, I never just go out and just create an ad off the bat, because I just mimic and use exactly what we just discussed. And with the ad languages, depends on what you're targeting. I would always put depending on the offer, I would put just put English, because you don't want to be targeting people in the United States that don't speak English, it's just going to be spending your money, and you don't want to do that. Your pixel, put your tracking conversion pixel, click that on, and again, this is what I'm showing you now is just like, just get it running first. Okay, don't expect to be if you can make conversions on the front end, then awesome. But this is one of the things that newbies fall into. They just want to be, they think that they're just going to put up an ad, do one ad creative, and do one campaign, one ad set, one ad creative, and they're going to be successful. That's not the way it goes. First of all, you need to go in, spend some money on some data, whether that's $500 to $1,000 on data. Then figure out your ad creatives, what converts well. Then go and look at your landing pages, optimize that, optimize your ad copy, figure out how to lower your CTR, and then track that right through to the end to your Clickbank IDs. Then you'll know what's working, and then just kind of optimize it and scale up. That's the key to it. Now this takes it can take several weeks, or it can take several months to do. So I'm just trying to paint you the most realistic picture as possible, because you see this stuff on YouTube and these people they're telling you just BS, and they're not telling you the real story. You talk to anyone that is successful with Clickbank and Facebook ads, it took them months and months to get to that point, but now they're crushing it. You know, they might be making $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 a day, but it didn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of testing. So that's it, guys. I know the tutorial was kind of long, but I kind of wanted to paint a picture of what it really takes to be successful with Clickbank and Facebook ads. I think it's an awesome opportunity right now, and it's very, very popular. And I think that you can become, financially free. You can leave your job, do whatever you want, travel the world, if you just master Facebook ads and Clickbank. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you got some value or have any questions, just leave a comment below. Please subscribe to my channel. A lot of people that watch it that don't subscribe, so please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And I'm going to release more and more videos on Facebook ads and Clickbank, and I think it's one of the really the golden keys to becoming financially free and leaving your day job. You can do it. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.